Hey guys, how you doing? Well, today I'm gonna do a recipe of my boneless, skinless, bone-in, skinless breast of chicken, salsa style. So it's gonna be a little bit on the spicy side. So I'll show you how I prep it, how I spice it, how I marinate it, and then how I cook it. We will be right back and I'll show you all this. Here you have your chicken, guys. Skinless, bone-in chicken breasts. Wash them. They're a big piece, so you probably would be enough for one piece of chicken for one person, kind of thing. So I'm making this. I'm going to marinate it right now. And these are the spices that we're using today, guys. Thyme, rosemary, ground black pepper, paprika, vegeta, and parsley flakes. I use the vegeta instead of using salt, but it's up to you. That's your option if you like to use salt. So we're going to spice up the chicken now, or marinate it. Oh, and one other thing that we're going to add to it is garlic. There you have it, guys. I put all the spices in here, minus the rosemary and the thyme and the garlic. This is what's going to be used for spices. The rosemary, the thyme, and the garlic. I'll show you what happens where I use them. So we're going to put the chicken in and give them a coat. And there you have it, guys. It's all spiced up. And I use the Tupperware container with a lid. It's just easier to toss into it. And I use for marinade. Some people use soy sauce. Some people use different kinds of marinade, this and that. As crazy as it sounds, I find that this here, salad dressing, sun-dried tomato, works really well for marinade, whether it be chicken, pork, or meat. So I'm not sponsored by Kraft, but this is something that I like to use. So we're going to put that in there and then refrigerate it. 1 piece of rosemary, 6 full cubes of garlic, and 1 piece of thyme. This will go in the frying pan. I'm not chopping or dicing up this garlic. They're going in full pieces. So I'll show you how I'll do that. 5 pieces of celery, parsnip, 2 carrots. Cut this up all diced up, and I'll show you when I put this into the chicken. 1/4 of an onion, of that size, diced. There you have it, people. 2 carrots, sliced, 1 parsnip, and 5 celeries, 6 cloves of garlic, 1/4 of the onion, rosemary, and thyme. And you don't cook all of this at the same time. I'll show you what I do. I grab a cast iron skillet. You don't have to use a cast iron. You can go non-stick, but this is my preference. With a lid. It's already been oiled up, but I add oil once it heats up. The oil that I use, and you guys can use whatever. You can use avocado oil, you can use olive oil, but my preference of choice, especially when I'm doing chicken, is the coconut oil. So you don't have to use this specific brand, but if you grab coconut oil, this is what I use. So the pan is on medium heat. So you take the oil, you drizzle it in there. Alright, so you're trying to get it up to heat. Get the pan filled with oil, not completely filled, about 1/8 of a pan of oil. Okay, and let it, put the lid back on until it reaches temperature of the oven, or of the hot plate, sorry. Okay guys, I got myself a pair of tongs. The skillet's already up to heat, so I'll take the lid off. I got my chicken sitting over here. I'll turn the fan on just in case it starts smoking. So it's been marinating. So we just take the chicken and we place it into the skillet. turn it down a bit. This is a little hot. Try to get 4 pieces in there because they're fairly big pieces, right guys? So anyway, put it in there, and the whole purpose of this is going to be put it in the pan. We're going to brown this chicken. Okay, throw the lid back on. We'll see you in a few minutes. And it's time to rotate it, guys. So we're going to take the lid off, rotate the chicken so it's brown like that. See that? You don't want to get it any browner than that because otherwise it's going to be not good. And brown the underside of the chicken. Okay. So what I do in this process after I've rotated the chicken, I grab my rosemary, onions, garlic, and thyme. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second, guys. Oh my lord. And I distribute it into the pan like this. So I just drop everything everywhere. It doesn't have to be any specific order. Just so that the chicken gets its taste, the smell, and you get all that fragrance in there. And I usually throw the onions in the center, just like so. And close the lid and let it do its thing. Okay guys, pull the lid off, and the rosemary and the thyme and the garlic and the onions are cooking in there for a little while. Oh, the smell in this house is just wonderful. So now I take these vegetables, all of these vegetables, and I dump them in all over through the pan, so that it's like a mix, so that they can cook in there and get all those vegetable flavors all together. Okay, and once that's done, all you do, throw the lid back on and let it simmer. And I just rotated it again, so it's creating, these vegetables are creating a nice little broth in the bottom of the pan. Okay, so what I want to do is just have it simmer inside this broth, oily broth, which will be just wonderful. Your chicken will come out just moist. So I'm going to put the lid back on and let it cook for a little bit longer. Alright guys, we're taking the lid off, and I want to show you. You see there? It looks like, whoops, the fog is hitting too close to the thing. It looks like almost like a gravy base in there, guys. When it gets to that point and the vegetables are soft or getting soft, I take a half a jar of salsa, okay? And I'll show you what I do here in a minute. Take a half a jar of salsa, dump it on the chicken and the vegetables, and don't spread it out. It will turn into like a liquid form. Cover it up with your lid and just let it stew in those juices. And I'm telling you, you'll have the finest, juiciest chicken. We'll show you how it turns out. I'm going to rotate the chicken now so it can simmer on the other side. There you have it. It's been rotated. Let it simmer on the other side. Just cover it up and let it do its thing. There you have it, people. Finished product of the salsa chicken. Looks like that. You could serve it with whatever you want to serve it with, potatoes, rice. I'll show you what I have it with mine. Mariana, when she gets home later tonight, she'll have it with her potato salad. I'm going to have it with a garden salad. So I'll show you my plate so you guys can have a look and see what it looks like on a plate. And there you have it, guys. Salsa chicken with the vegetables and a side order of like a garden salad. You could serve it with rice if you wanted to, or potatoes, or even pasta. But I'm not eating that, so I'm just having my salad and my vegetables and my chicken. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Bon appetit, smacznego to the Polish people. And I just comment, like, and subscribe if you want to have more channels, more programs like this of cooking videos. All right. Thanks for your time, guys. I appreciate it. Take care and have a good day. Bye for now.